Hey YouTubers, it's Nuke, and this is BeSt versus Type B today. Type who, you say? That's pretty much what I say too. I don't know much about Type B, so it's probably going to make today's commentating a little bit difficult. But is that a Protoss I see? Yes, BeSt, one of the final remaining Protosses in this competition, will be defending his round of 16 spot here against the intrepid Type B. And obviously Type B is a good player. I've never seen one of his games. Well, that's not true. I watched a couple of his games earlier against Pure. But before that, I hadn't seen any of his play. But he's made it through an awful lot of competitors to get to this point. So obviously he's a good player. So BeSt has got to keep that in mind. I think Ire is being overrun by Zerg recently, though. Protosses are just not doing that well. Only a couple have made it into the round of 16 so far. And BeSt and I think Stork are the last prospects here. 2, 1, 0. There might be another one or another couple of Protosses, but I can't remember. It will be in the earlier rounds here. I've mostly been focusing on the round of 16 guys, but here we go. Down here in yellow at the 8 o'clock position is Type B. Blood Type B. And up here at the 2 o'clock position in red is BeSt, the Protoss player. And I don't want to really spoil anything here, but in his game against Pure, Type B used a very strange, is one way to put it, build on this map. This is Holy World, by the way. So I hope he pulls out that same build here, even though he knows that BeSt was watching those games. So BeSt will be prepared for it. But yeah, I don't want to spoil anything in case he does decide to use it again, because it was just bizarre. It was a very strange build, and it worked out extremely well. Looks like a Forge Fast Expand here for BeSt. He's going down to Scout. Wrong direction. They're both scouting the wrong direction. So looks like an Overpool or a 12 hatch here from Type B. And yeah, I've commentated on a lot of matches with BeSt and not so many with Type B. None with Type B. I'm just not very familiar with Type B, even though he does have a pretty cool name, Type B Blood. Blood Zerg. He should be red. BeSt stole his color, but yes, I've commentated on quite a few BeSt matches. One of the most notable ones was Stork versus BeSt and the Bacchus OSL. Was it semifinal? I think it was close to a semifinal position, if not the semifinal position. But yeah, that series of games, Stork versus BeSt, that's pretty much when I knew I was going to be commentating for a long time, because that series was just so great. It was so great to commentate on that and not know the outcome, and it was just so exciting. Stork, the underdog, in that matchup. And Stork single-handedly took BeSt down quite a few notches here, because BeSt has been on pretty much a losing streak here. He wins every now and then, but he's just a shadow of his former self, I think. Where is the BeSt macro monster that we know? Will it be coming today? I'm not sure, but BeSt is in here trying to be annoying with his scouting probe. And there is the ominous neutral command center in the middle of the map here. BeSt just now putting down his cannon. And yeah, very ominous neutral command center in the middle of the map. I'm not sure if Type B is going to go for Infested Terrans in this. I actually haven't seen any other Zergs go for Infested Terrans except for Effort, but that failed. But yeah, he was doing against a Terran though, so that was kind of a different build than Zeros that he used against Cal. But looks like Type B throwing down his hatchery right here, and he might be... Oh, he's going to sneak Zerglings through the mineral line here. He's going to attempt to anyway, sneaking those Zerglings through, and this could hurt BeSt a lot. I don't think BeSt has anything inside of his main. Yeah, he has absolutely nothing inside his main to deal with Zerglings. This is a very smart attack from Type B, and we'll see how BeSt counters this, or if he can counter it at all. All of the Zerglings are in here now, so Type B's got to run up and take advantage of this early attack here. This is looking a lot like one of Hoja's strategies, actually, sneaking Zerglings around where the Protoss does not know about them. Oh, it looks like BeSt is actually anticipating this. He must have seen this in practice because he put down a cannon inside of his main here. And he's going to try to defend against this. And once he sees those Zerglings coming in, he's going to try his best to defend this cannon. There's only one cannon in here, and it's kind of in a bad position, I think. I think it could be surrounded if Type B comes in. BeSt is fighting off pretty well. He's not mining at all, though. I think he might be mining at his natural expansion. But, oh, man, he's letting his cannon be surrounded here. He can't let that cannon go down. He cancels the cannon. BeSt. No. Oh, BeSt putting a cannon in a much better position this time. I'm surprised he didn't put it there in the first place. But, yeah, he's going to have to surround that cannon, keep it from being taken down by Zerglings. Anyone else remembering July versus BeSt right now? Because that's what I'm remembering here. But, yeah, it looks like Type B is coming in here. He's going to be able to take out a few more probes, I think, before that cannon comes in. BeSt does have very good probe micro, and he's going to not allow a lot of probes to go down here. But these probes might be out of range of those cannons. Yes, they are. And Type B is just doing such a good job disrupting mining here. And BeSt is doing a good job of microing his probes, making sure not a whole lot of them go down. So look at BeSt. He's like, oh, come on. So he's rolling up his sleeves. He's like, okay, I'm going to have to do something special to get back in this game now, because he is going to be economically behind here. He is very much disrupted by those initial Zerglings, and Type B is throwing down his third base, his mineral only, behind his main. So yeah, Type B, I think, has the advantage here. And Type B still has Zerglings in here. He's probably not going to use them to attack units. He's probably just going to use them to scout, but that's going to be a scout for a long time, I think. Yeah, he's just running around with his Zerglings right now, just trying to get the scout on anything that BeSt has warping in right here. But BeSt is so far behind. BeSt hasn't even put down his assimilator yet. So this is that initial Zergling attack definitely put him behind there. You can tell he hasn't even started mining gas there. While Type B is mining very comfortably, getting up his Spire. So he's going to be pumping Mutalisk from 3 hatcheries here soon. Even though, well, he might be going for Scourge. Yeah, he might be going for Scourge here to deal with the Scargate. But I think he could end it with Mutalisk if he wanted to. If he could pump Mutalisk from all those hatcheries here. And now he sees the Zealots that are coming in here trying to get some harassment done. And Type B actually doesn't have much at his front door. In fact, I don't think he has anything to defend with at his front door. I think he's saving up larva for Mutalisk, honestly. But the assimilator not even up yet. I think Type B noticed that as well. So he's going to know that BeSt isn't teching a whole lot here. And BeSt is trying to come in with some Zealots, trying to get some good Zealot micro in here, save those Zealots. But I think they're both going to go down here. Yep, Type B takes care of those. The Spire coming up. BeSt looking furious. Yeah, I think this is pretty much over for BeSt unless he has a brilliant counter to all of these Mutalisks that are popping right now. This is a Mutalisk build, and the Mutalisks are going to be able to take out that lone Corsair that will be coming out of the Stargate soon. Here come the Mutas, and a couple of Scourge to deal with that Corsair. So yeah, this is going to be over for BeSt very, very soon. BeSt is putting down his robotics facility, which is a mistake. But he doesn't know that Mutalisks are coming. Now he does, but yeah, he needs to start plopping down cannons, and fast. He is putting down cannons here, but yeah, all the cannons are going to go down here because there's just a lot of Mutalisks, and a couple of Scourge take out one of the Corsairs, I believe. So yeah, BeSt is in pretty dire straits. He's going to try to group up Corsairs at another location probably, and then once he has about 2 or 3 Corsairs, he's going to try to take this on, but I don't think he has the time to do it. Type B is going to take game 1, and I think BeSt will really have to slap himself in the face. He needs to go back to the macro monster that we know. The monster BeSt that everyone was afraid of. What happened to that BeSt? That BeSt seemed to go down. It was kind of a 1-2 strike from July and Stork, much like the 1-2 strike from Bisu and Firebat Hero against Savior, but GG from BeSt. And BeSt is in a terrible position here. He might lose his round of 16 spot against a virtual no-name. Of course, I don't want to call him a no-name, just in case there are some hardcore Type B fans out there. But yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, BeSt. But a very smart play from Type B. I was impressed. Let's go to the second set.